In this lesson, we will understand what are structures in C language. We will also see some examples. Let us start. A structure is a user-defined data type in C language. In this lesson, first we will see what are structures, then we will define a structure, and also learn how to declare a structure in two ways. After that, we will learn how to access structure members, and in the end, we will see an example of structures covering the above concepts. So let us start. Structures in C allow you to group variables of different types together under a single name. This is useful for creating complex data types that represent real-world objects or entities with multiple attributes. With structures, you can easily store variables of different types such as int, char and others. This is quite different from arrays, right? Because arrays store data of similar types like we saw in the previous lessons. We stored the marks of students which were in integers, but with structures you can store data of different types. Here is an example, like storing the details of employees. The employee name, age, zone, salary are from different data types, like name is a string, age is an int, zone is a string like north, east, southwest, salary is a float. So all these you can store in a structure at a time, unlike arrays. Now let us see how to define a structure in C language. The struct keyword is used in C to define a structure. We just saw an example to store different types. The same example is here, but it will get stored in a structure. You need to name the structure, like we have named it as EMP here. Write the keyword struct, then space, and after that mention the structure name. Here it is EMP. Within that you need to declare your variables. Okay, these are called structure members or fields. Like here we have name, age, zone and salary. So this is how you can define a structure in C. We saw how to define a structure. Let us now see how to declare a structure. In C, you can use the following two methods to declare a structure. First, we will see how to declare a structure while defining it. Then we will declare a structure with the struct keyword. Let us see the first way. The first way is to declare a structure while defining it. So we just saw this example. First we added a name to the structure. Then we included 4 members. So to declare it, you can directly mention the variables, like here we have named them E1, E2 and E3 so that we can access the values. We will see an example later also. Just outside the curly braces, you need to mention the variables. This was the first way. The second way is to declare a structure with struct. Our variables were E1, E2 and E3. Okay, so here we have declared a structure. Here instead of directly writing it after the curly braces, we have declared it separately. Like here we have shown struct space the structure name and after that mention your variables. So these were the two ways to declare a structure. Let us see how to access structure members. In C you need to use a period, that is the member access operator. Call it as a dot. You need to write the structure variable dot the structure member. This is the syntax. For example, let's say you want to access the record of the first employee. So use your variable E1 and then the structure member. Let's say the member you want the name. So you will write E1 dot the same member for name, that is dot name. Similarly for age, E1 dot age, for zone, E1 dot zone, and for salary, E1 dot salary. Now we will see a complete example to create a structure. We will declare and define a structure. We will also add variables and learn to access structure members in C. Let us see the example on VS Code. Here is our VS Code. Here is our Amit project folder. We added all our C files here. Let us create a new file. Right click, new file. Demo37.c. We will add a comment. Now add the header file with the main function. Now let us create our structure. Okay, above the main function, let us create our structure. The struct keyword, the name of the structure EMP, and within this mention the structure members. First I mentioned the name, then the age in integer, after that the zone, and in the end the salary in float. Okay, so these are 4 members. Now we can also add the variables here like this, like I have shown before, or we can also set it in the main function. Now let's say we want to declare and initialize also. We want to set the information of the first employee, so I'll mention struct emp e1. Okay, and then I'll set, let's say, the name David of the employee, age 30, zone east, and then the salary. Now we will print it. Employee name will be in %s format specifier. I hope you remember. /n and then e1 dot name. It is automatically showing. That means everything is working fine. I'll copy this and paste it 3 times more for our data. Okay. Let me add return. Now I'll change it, employee age, employee zone, and employee salary. Okay. Employee age I'll set, zone and salary. Age was integer, so %d. Zone was string. Salary was float, so %f. That's it. Now when I'll run it, it will display me the record of the first employee. File, save, right click, run. Here it is showing us the values. Here we have also used the member access operator to access structure members. Here we accessed all the members, name, age, zone and salary. The variable was E1. Okay, so we have shown this here. The same. Here you can see we can change this. I'll write %.2f. That is 2 places after the decimal. Save, right click, run code. Now it is fine. Guys, we saw what are structures in C language. We also declared and defined them, and also saw how to access structure members with an example.